5 News at Noon starts now.
A new law regulating the sale of vape products in Arkansas goes into effect today, and President Trump calls for National Guard in Chicago to fight crime as a judge halts deportation of migrant children. Thank you for joining us for your 5 News at Noon. I'm Morgan Wrigley here with Joshua Weisel. Happy Labor Day. It's been a really nice weekend as we expected. Today, there was almost a chill in the air though.
Oh yes, so we started off with some rain. We've got more rain on the way. Had a lot of people wondering about their plans for Labor Day. Right now you can see 73 in Fayetteville, not too bad. Maybe a couple breaks in sunshine here and there. And you can see Fort Smith currently 78 degrees. Some other temperatures around the region I'll show you. It's pretty comfortable out there, to say the least. Already starting to approach some 80s in portions of the River Valley. And the next thing that we want to do is talk about the rain chances. Now, if I show you here in just a little bit, it's raining out there pretty good this morning, and it's continuing to rain out there over the noon hour. So here's a look at that radar view just to show you some of these areas that you see, kind of the darker oranges into the reds. Those are brief areas of moderate to even some heavy rainfall at times. Not everywhere though. So if you have plans outdoors today, don't cancel them. Don't want you to cancel that and miss out on the afternoon fun on this extended holiday, just because not everyone's going to see this activity. Here's Northwest Arkansas. Now here's the River Valley. Starting to pick up in the River Valley, and this will be the case throughout most of the day today. So not all of us are going to see rain. So like I said, don't cancel those plans. And between these batches of rain, you're going to be able to get out there and enjoy it. It actually feels pretty good with those temperatures too. So like I said, don't cancel those plans. Just keep an eye on the radar, and you can actually track those with us with the 5 News Plus mobile app. So that's a look at that. We'll have the full extended forecast and the details as we head into the remainder of the week coming up.
Thanks, Joshua. Developing right now, we've learned a man was hurt after being hit by a car in Lavaca over the weekend. Sebastian County Sheriff's Office says it happened on private property off of Shaver Road on Sunday. Police say the man was flown to Little Rock for treatment, and they're still investigating exactly what happened. Today, of course, is Labor Day, a day to celebrate the American worker and often viewed as the last hurrah of summer. But just a reminder, many places are closed for the holiday. Government offices, banks, and the post offices are all closed today. Bus routes like Ozark Regional Transit won't be running. And many stores, though, will be open. And actually, some are using the holiday to offer special sales, so you may be able to catch a deal today. Well, a new law takes effect in Arkansas today, putting tighter rules on disposable vape products. Senator Jonathan Dismang says the law creates a registry of approved products and will strengthen inspections. The state's Tobacco Control Division will track what products come into Arkansas and make sure manufacturers are approved by the FDA.
This isn't closing stores or an attempt to close stores, but I think we should, and our consumers should, have some reliance on what products they're utilizing.
Earlier this year, some shop owners like Scout Stubbs shared concerns about how changes could hurt their business.
This new fund will be paid on the backs of Arkansas small businesses who will struggle to comply with such a complicated law, not Chinese manufacturers or out-of-state vendors that sell through the mail.
Stubbs did not respond to a request for further comment. Lawmakers say the new vape regulations are part of a bigger push to address youth access and public health. It's similar to Act 629, the law targeting hemp-derived THC products. Both aim at items that fall into a legal gray area, allowed at the federal level, but now banned or restricted in Arkansas. The laws have drawn strong pushback from business owners and civil rights groups, but supporters argue they're needed to protect Arkansans. This weekend, Mass was held at Annunciation Parish in Minneapolis just days after the shooting there took the lives of 2 school children and injured more than a dozen others. One victim remains in critical condition. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
Over the weekend at Annunciation Catholic School, the auditorium was filled with families there to pray and grieve together.
Even in this place of fear, even in this place of darkness and death and sorrow, I am Lord even here.
The Mass was held next door to where Wednesday 23 people were shot at a service on the first day of school. 2 young children, 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel and 10-year-old Harper Moisky, were killed.
We are here as believers, Catholics, to support this Christian community.
There were prayers Sunday at the Vatican, too, as Pope Leo addressed the faithful.
Our prayers for the victims of the tragic shooting during a school mass in the American state of Minnesota. We include in our prayers the countless children killed and injured every day around the world.
A memorial is growing where the attack happened.
When you see the windows gone and the memorials for little kids, you just don't have words to describe it.
Across the city, ribbons wrap thousands of trees and posts to send a message to hurting families.
I want them to experience unbelievable love after unbelievable tragedy. That's why we're doing it.
The Catholic Community Foundation is raising funds to support those impacted. No date has yet been set for Annunciation School to reopen. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The city of Minneapolis has also opened a resource center with spiritual care, mental health resources, and therapy dogs for anyone who needs support. And police say they'll continue to provide extra patrols near churches and schools in the coming days. President Trump is calling for the National Guard to be sent to Chicago to help fight crime there, just hours after a federal judge blocked the deportation of unaccompanied migrant children. The president praised Washington's mayor for accepting troops there and urged leaders in Chicago and other cities to do the same. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem confirmed plans to expand immigration enforcement in Chicago, but the city's mayor has ordered local police not to cooperate with federal agents.
A lot of cities that are dealing with crime and violence right now, and so we haven't taken anything off the table.
Meanwhile, a judge temporarily stopped the deportation of 76 migrant children, some of whom were already on planes to Guatemala. At least 800 people are dead after a devastating 6.0 magnitude earthquake in eastern Afghanistan, and that number is expected to rise. Holly Williams reports.
The quake hit just before midnight, shaking a remote region in the mountains. Many there live in mud brick houses that quickly turn to rubble. They're using helicopters to ferry out some of the injured because roads have been cut off by landslides.
Yet another disaster just hitting at the wrong time.
Homa Nadir is the deputy head of the Red Crescent in Afghanistan.
I've been seeing reports of entire villages destroyed. Is that accurate?
There's 3 villages from Kunar province that we've been hearing that have been completely leveled.
It's been more than 20 years since the US-led invasion of Afghanistan and 4 years since the Taliban retook control following a chaotic American withdrawal. Afghanistan is still one of the poorest countries in the world. Homa Nadir told us cuts to US aid will hamper the relief effort.
We're always expecting these disasters to happen, but it feels like in Afghanistan, people really don't get a chance to just breathe.
Holly Williams, CBS News, London.
Fierce winds and rough seas forced a flotilla carrying aid for Gaza to return to port in Europe. The high-profile aid mission launched on Sunday with about 20 boats departing from Barcelona to draw attention to the ongoing crisis in the Gaza Strip. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian activists from dozens of countries were on board, including environmental campaigner Greta Thunberg and Game of Thrones actor Liam Cunningham.
I need to be able to look in the mirror and say, at least I tried to do something, at least I tried to bring attention to what's going on.
This is the largest attempt yet to break Israel's naval blockade of the Palestinian territory by sea. Organizers say they'll resume the journey once the weather improves.